Hello students, today is an activity which is based on flower. We'll be doing an activity and also learning the parts of the flower, that is the different whorls of the flower. We'll be learning about structure of hibiscus flower. The scientific name for hibiscus flower is Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Hibiscus flower is a complete flower, as it contains all the floral whorls including calyx, corolla, stamens and pistil, also known as androecium and gynoecium. So let's see how we can study the different parts by opening up the different whorls of the flowers. So if you have a hibiscus flower in your garden, you can try it on your own. In the picture given to you here, you can see the different whorls are shown. Mainly, the flower is present on a receptacle. There is a pedicel which gives the support to the flower. And then there are different whorls arranged above the receptacle. So let's see how the whorls are arranged and what are the different names and what are they made up of. Look at the following video here. We are going to learn about hibiscus in this video. So I have got the first, that is the bud form of the hibiscus flower. When it is in bud form, it is enclosed. So you can see the bud form, there are tiny leaflets at the base. And then you can see the pedicel. Okay, and there is the receptacle. You can see that enclosed part which is green in color. That is actually the first whorl of the flower. So as the flower blooms or opens up, you see the petals of the flower and the different whorls of the flower. So here comes the first whorl, that is the green color part. As you can see, it is made up of tiny sepals joined together here. So here the first whorl of the flower is calyx. It is made up of what? Sepals. So calyx is the first whorl and it is made up of sepals. Next part, you can see the nice beautiful petals, that is called as corolla. So corolla is made up of petals. So all the flowers, wherever you see petals, that is actually the corolla, the second whorl of the flower. Now here you can see some bag-like structures, yellowish, orangish color present along with a filament. Tiny filament is there. Above it there is a bag-like structure known as, that is actually the androecium or the stamen, containing the anther lobe. So the anthers are present on the tiny filament which you can see. There are tiny filaments with the anther lobe which contains the pollen grains. So the pollen grains are very important for the process of fertilization in a flower. So that is known as androecium, the third word of the flower. Now the last whorl or the fourth whorl or the innermost whorl of the flower is the gynoecium or the pistil. You can see it is made up of three parts. The gynoecium is made up of three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. So the topmost carpels, you can see there are 5 to 6 carpels present. So it is forms the stigma. The slender part is the style and you can see a bulging part, that is the ovary. This ovary contains ovules. So here I'll be showing you how you can dissect or see the different whorls of the flower by opening it up. So here I am removing the petals first. Slowly, one by one, remove the petals. That is the actual corolla. Then you can see the calyx and here as I remove the calyx, the bulging part can be seen. So I make it more visible by tearing it apart. So you can see the ovary very clearly here at the bottom, placed at the bottom of the receptacle. So slowly I am going to remove the style, the slender part or the tube part of present, the part of the gynoecium present inside the tube over here. So you can clearly see the ovary, yellowish part. So as I remove the androecium, you can see the gynoecium, which is the last whorl or the innermost whorl of the flower. So I have got it in my hand. You can see it very clearly. So there are carpels or the stigma, the style, and at the base there is ovary. Again children, you all can do it on your own if you have got a hibiscus flower. Okay, and also you can cut the ovary, the tiny ovary which is there. If you cut it, you will get to see a arrangement of ovules present inside it. So here exactly in the ovary the fertilization takes place. So this is about a hibiscus flower. You can see the ovules present inside the ovary, and then finally fertilization takes place here when the pollen grains fall on the stigma of the gynoecium, and slowly as they enter through the style and reach the ovary, there the fertilization process takes place, and finally the ovary turns into a fruit.